Welcome, Leo, to your tarot reading for April 2024. This is Revelation Tarot. My name's Sue. Thank you so much to all of you who've recently subscribed, liked, commented and shared my videos. I appreciate your support so much. You're helping me on my journey while I help you on yours, which is what this is all about. So, we're going to get straight into it. See what's coming up for you. Recent, past, present and the near future, Leo. See what fire you're bringing this month. So we have got the Nine of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Empress and the Ace of Wands. A lot of Wands energy, bringing the fire, just as I said, just as I expected. So I am battling a cold at the moment, guys, so bear with me. I'm trying not to do the sniff thing all the time because I know how annoying that is. Yeah, it was a gift from my granddaughter, but really it's my fault because I kept kissing her. So, let's see what we've got going on for you guys, or what has been going on for you guys, recent past. Okay, so first card we've got here is Nine of Wands. Okay, so there might be something going on for some of you, Leo, where you're having to keep your guard up a little bit, but you're ready for, you know, it's like you're prepared for battle. You're expecting something to come. Whether it comes or not, we don't know. Or have a look at the clarifying cards. But there's a sense of anticipation here, or there has been a sense of anticipation for you guys, where, you know, you're kind of expecting some kind of challenge, or let's have a look anyway. Justice is clarified by Justice, Ten of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. I mean, this what makes me feel like you're preparing yourself to face the truth, or for some of you, it's that a truth is about to be revealed, and this could be about you. You're being exposed, okay, and you're trying to guard yourself. You're trying to protect yourself against the backlash of that, whatever that may be. The Ten of Wands also shows that this is something that is stressful. It is stressful, but you're kind of prepared to do what it takes to you're prepared to do what it takes to calm the situation. It's going to be hard work. It's going to be, you know, an uphill battle. You know that. You're trying to prepare yourself for it. So if this isn't about your truth, a truth of yours being revealed, this could be about the anticipation of someone else's truth. With Justice, this could be regarding for some of you, regarding a trial or a court case, and you know, we're getting to the point where we find out the final judgment sort of thing. So there is that sense of, you know, being on tenterhooks, not sure which way it's going to go, but hoping it's going to go a certain way. And the whole experience, the whole process has felt hard, and it's been a struggle, and you're nearly at the end. You do know that you're nearly there. You can see the final hurdle. You can see the end. Six of Pentacles also showing that it isn't just you. This may involve other people, and this is a typical card for a court scene, okay? Because you've got two sides. You've got the defending side and you've got the prosecuting side. So there's like the yin and the yang, which is, pretty typical of the Six of Pentacles, because there's a listening side, there's a communicating side, giving, receiving, all of that. And you are, for the best part, trying to see both sides of a situation. Even if this is about you, Leo, if this is your own personal truth that's about to be revealed, you are still trying to understand other people's perspectives about you and why they have the opinions they do, okay? The Three of Wands is next, and this shows that there is progress and expansion, or there has been progress and expansion in your recent past. So there's a feeling here that we're moving from the anticipation to actually having the knowledge and how you move on from that. The Five of Wands, this is clarified by the Five of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles and the Empress. Even though I feel like you've had the truth revealed, or the truth has been revealed, there's still conflict around this. There's probably still divided opinion. There's people that may believe it and there's people that don't believe it. And there's controversy, and this is causing, tension. Just when you thought it was over, maybe it feels even worse now. The Seven of Pentacles shows that you are persevering. You're not, this isn't putting you down, though it is a battle. And there's going to come a point, Leo, where you decide whether it's worth continuing this fight, or whether it's your name you're trying to clear, whether it's someone else, whatever this is, there's going to come a point where you just have to accept it for what it is. And if you can't accept it, you move on. It's a time of assessing where you are and how this is working for you. Then we've got the Empress, which represents feminine, motherhood. It is kind of the divine feminine. And this card is all about nurturing and fertility and development and accomplishment and growth and all of that. For some of you, this is regarding your own children or your own motherhood, your own parenting. For some of you, it might be that you need to return to the reassurance of your own parents to get some, feel-good vibes back, to get some reassurance, to get some, all of that. But the Empress also is just a very nurturing card, and I feel that this could be to do with you nurturing yourself. It's a healing card, so this is a time for you to stop fighting and heal. Okay, heal your wounds and move on from this, whatever this is. We've got the Empress again. Okay, so the Empress is showing again, in your recent past, probably for some of you, your main focus or your main priority has been your own children. It may be that your children have suffered the backlash from whatever this is that's going on. Maybe there's cruelty going on in their schools. Maybe there's, a certain level of bullying. Whatever this might be, you are embracing and embodying your nurturing maternal energy. This could also be about protecting. It doesn't have to be a child. It could be, you are protecting someone else in their time of need, okay? This card is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So the Page of Pentacles for some of you will represent one of your children, and it might be the one that is in, the one in focus. And this could be an earth sign, which would be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. So yeah, like I said, it's as simple as that. This could be regarding a child who's struggling. However, if this isn't about a child, this is about potentially receiving more news. So even though you've been searching for it, you haven't found it, but then it may come to you anyway. So there may be more news. This may not be over yet, even though it's over. The book is finished, but there's a what's the opposite of foreword? I know there's a word for it. Conclusion, I don't know. The bit at the back of the book where they write something extra. So there may be that coming for you, and this really does give you closure. And then we've got the Six of Cups. Okay, so this again is about childhood and nurturing and potentially returning to your past or nurturing your own inner child. This is remembering the good times, okay? This is about, when you're facing difficulty or challenging times in life, this is about remembering about all the good times. It's not always been this way. It's being grateful that you've had happy times. Your life hasn't been a series of challenges. It has been a series of blessings and challenges. So, but again, this is very much centered around childhood and children. So, with the Empress, the Six of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, this is all about children and younger people. The Four of Swords, again, coming in, showing that this is a time to heal. This is a time to recuperate. This is a time to, just put down your battle equipment and rest. The Ace of Wands comes in, okay, so from that healing comes new opportunities and new inspiration. So this is where, Leo, you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to get up and I'm going to, I'm going to make the best of my life. I'm not going to allow this to have a negative impact on my life. And in fact, I'm going to use this experience to drive me forward. I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm going to, it's like I'm going to make this experience have the opposite effect of what it would have on most people on my life. This is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Star, and the Seven of Wands. Queen of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or it could be in their chart. So this could be connected to someone. And this is it's a card of communication. It's a card of truth, and it's also a card of making your boundaries, clear. So you're establishing your boundaries. So you have got perspective on the situation now. I feel it's over, it's done. Whether you like the outcome or not, you can't change it. The Star and the Seven of Wands. The Star does indicate that you do have hope for the future. You are feeling positive, and you are trying to impart that energy onto the people around you who may be struggling with that concept. There may be people around you who are just stuck in that negative energy and believe that nothing will be the same again and they're never going to recover from this. So you are imparting influencing some kind of positive energy on people, and just and trying to make it clear to them what they've got to look forward to, and how, you know, the things that they should be grateful for. The Seven of Wands also showing that you are in a protective energy. You're protecting the people you love. And this, you know, in your recent past seems to be all about you nurturing and protecting other people, whether it's your children or people close to you, when actually this is probably affecting you more than them, and this is your way of coping. Okay, but you need that reassurance as well, because you're not really getting it from anyone, but you do need that reassurance. Even though you're very good at self-talk, you still need to hear it from someone else. So, Leo, let's have a look at your present. If anyone's interested in the cards I'm using, guys, I will have links in the description, so do have a look. There are some lovely illustrations on these cards. This one in particular I'm using as a new deck. I'm really sorry about the phone ringing in the background. I have no control over that. So yeah, this is the... I feel like I'm going to sneeze. This is the Guardians of the Night Tarot, and it's a new deck. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Look at me, my granny hanky up my sleeve. It's a new deck, and it's got illustrations on there of animals, forest, and I don't know. But it's really lovely. It's a lovely deck to work with. Highly recommend. So let's have a look at your present, Leo. You are in your maternal energy again, Leo. Okay. Also, guys, I know I've probably mentioned this before. If you've watched any of my other videos, I recently did a video, past, present, future, for Princess Catherine and King Charles in light of their recent health diagnosis. As those seem to be so popular, I'm also going to be uploading a video on Harry and on Meghan. Okay, I was going to do them together as a couple relationship, a relationship reading, but actually I've changed my mind, because I'd rather see what their energies are separate, so we can actually gauge their feelings towards each other. We can gauge their feelings towards each other, and I'll also be exploring Harry's reaction and feelings towards, you know, the recent events with his family. So that'll be an interesting one. If you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe, because then you'll get the notification when that video comes out. And then further on in time, I'm going to be looking at Andrew. We're going to be looking at, who else did I say I was going to do? Actually, a really interesting one to do would be the McCanns. So the parents of Madeleine McCann, because there's so much controversy around them. So yeah, do subscribe, guys, because I am going to be branching more into the celebrity stuff, more into the public figure stuff, I should say, and also still doing my zodiac astrological tarot readings. So let's keep going with you, Leo, and the present. What's going on around you now? Okay, so the first card again is the Empress. So again, you are, at the present time, you're embodying your maternal, nurturing energy. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? You're embodying that energy, and it could be, again, for some of you, that your children are going to be more present at the moment, a lot of you, because of the Easter holidays, so they're just around more, okay? So the Empress is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Hierophant. The Ace of Pentacles showing that there is a new opportunity, has either just come in or it's coming in for you. Usually this is, basically a bit of an upgrade for you, bringing in better financial prosperity. The Page of Swords again could be about one of your children. This is air energy, Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. And then we've got the Hierophant. So the Hierophant can represent your marriage if you're married. So this is about, we're looking at the whole picture here, and we're looking at you as a parent in your mothering role, okay? Then we've got the Ace of Pentacles showing that there is, there's opportunity coming your way, and you are, you've got one of your children here, the Page of Swords, and we've also got you as a wife or a husband, okay? I also look at this as if there's a new opportunity here for you to give your child or children an advantage, okay? And it might be obviously involving some money, but you might even be looking at, because they're struggling so much in their current school, you might decide to take them out of that school and put them somewhere else for their own safety, for their own mental health. And I feel like this opportunity would not have raised itself before, and it's now become available to you. The Hierophant also is a card of learning. So this could also tie into that school theme. The Hierophant again. So the Hierophant again showing that this is about traditional institutions. It's about learning and developing your spiritual, your emotional, and even your logical brain. There is something here, okay, if this is about your marriage, if this is about the marriage side of things for those of you who are married, this card that clarifies it, which is the Four of Cups, shows that potentially for some of you, because you've been paying so much attention to your child or children, your husband is feeling a bit left out. He's feeling a bit sorry for himself, and he's gone into kind of that immature energy of, when you kind of realise it and you go and try and make things right, he's very much like, no, it's too late now. Don't come at me now. I'm fine. It's that kind of energy, which is really immature. And we've also got the Two of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So the Two of Wands is about, first of all, developing your personal belief in yourself, but also knowing that you are able to change, change what is forecast, if you like, because we can change what's coming. Not all of it, but for instance, like I said, if your child is having trouble in school, you can take the child out of that school and put them somewhere else. So I do see you planning and reassessing something, and you are really hoping that you can get you can get your other half or your partner or your husband or whoever this is to actually stop feeling sorry for himself and get on board with this with you, because you feel like you're doing this all yourself. It's like, why, we're meant to be a team. I don't think there's any problems here. I just think it's frustrating you. The Queen of Swords also showing that this is about communication. You just want to be able to talk. You want your husband, your partner, whoever this is, to open up and have an adult conversation with you. So yeah, the Star is next, which is amazing. So the Star showing there is potential, hope and positivity for the future. This is clarified by the Hanged Man, the Nine of Wands and the Five of Swords. So you're trying to make, and again, this could be to do with your partner, you're trying to make someone understand or get on board with an idea that you've got, that you're planning. Now that might be moving home. It might be, I feel like it's something that's quite a big change, but you feel like it's necessary, and you're trying to make this person understand why, what your motivations are, why you need to do it. And this is a waiting game, because you're having difficulties, getting them to see things from your perspective. They are probably quite stubborn. But you also need to make sure that you don't close yourself off to seeing things from their perspective. This is just going to take time. The Hanged Man just indicates, just wait, be patient. I know you feel like you're being left in suspense and you just want an answer, but you just need to wait and be patient, and it will come, okay? The Nine of Wands again showing that you are being resilient and being prepared to face ignore me. The Nine of Wands showing that you are, you've got to a point where you're exhausted. You don't know how much further you can go, how much longer you can continue, but you are prepared to persist. And I do feel like this is probably the situation going on with your partner or your husband or whoever this might be, that you're trying to get on board. It's like it's just exhausting, but you have to continue. You cannot give up. There's no question of that. So you are strong and you are disciplined. The Five of Swords comes in to show that this could blow up a bit, okay? This could blow up, and because you've got to the point where they're just not listening, and it might get a bit heated. It might get a bit heated, and I don't feel like it will be you that's overreacting. I think it will be them. But it's almost as if that had to happen. It's like the pot was boiling and it got to the point where it got to the point of no return. So it had to boil over before it can calm down again. We've also got Judgment. So Judgment, which is clarified by the Three of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Swords. So Judgment is all about awakening and seeing things as they really are. So you may have been under a slight illusion about something, and it may be actually about your partner. For some of you, maybe you've not been with your partner for, tens of years. It may be that you've only known them for 4 or 5 years, and it's at times like this you find out certain things about them or how they react that you just didn't expect and you didn't know. So I do feel like something's going to surprise you here. And it's going to give you that energy of, I really thought I knew this person and I don't. The Three of Cups does show that it's a very confusing, you'll understand why it's confusing in a second, does show that it feels like you've succeeded and, this is a bit of a win and it's time to celebrate. But at the same time, we've got the Eight of Cups showing that you've given up completely and you're walking away from something that no longer serves you. You're walking away from, I mean, it could literally be you've decided to walk away from this person because you don't like the characteristics they're showing during a challenging time. The King of Swords again is showing that all you want to do is talk about it. You want to communicate, you want to be heard, and you are just not getting anywhere. So this could be about just giving up on even trying, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean that you're giving up on this person altogether, but for some of you, you might be. But this Three of Cups, you may feel like you've had a small win somewhere, you know, it's like, yes, we're getting somewhere, we're getting through. But I feel like that is going to flip quite quickly. Anyway, let's carry on and see what's going on in your near future, Leo. So as with, especially with families, if there's any kind of stressful situations going on, especially if it's regarding your children, it will, a lot of the time affect your relationship because it could be that you have differing opinions. It could be that, you feel like you're the one putting all the effort in, and you're not getting any support. So there's lots of reasons for it. The answer to that is obviously to try and be a united front, but you can't lead a horse to water. You can lead a horse to water, sorry, but you can't make it drink. That's the problem. So let's have a look at your near future. This is the Light Seers Tarot. Very popular deck for good reason. It's got amazing illustrations, and it's a really good one if you're trying to learn intuitive tarot reading, because the imagery on the cards it tells a story like no other, I feel. If you're moving on, if you're a beginner and you're moving on from Ryder, Waite, then I would definitely recommend this as your next deck to get a different perspective. Okay, so Leo. Okay, this is good. Okay, so normal service has been resumed. Which cards are we using? Is it these? Yeah. So Two of Cups, first card, which shows that you are united front, which is exactly what I was just saying, is that I think that maybe even if you two have gone through, have gone through some sort of separation, it is only temporary. You may have just said, look, I'm really not getting anywhere and I'm exhausted. I'm going to go and stay with my parents, whatever it might be. Let's just think about this in our own capacity, and then I'll come back to you in a week's time and let's talk about it again. But I can't carry on. I'm going round in circles. So actually that works wonders, because the Two of Cups shows that you are going to come back together and you are going to, agree on a plan moving forward, or there's going to be a sense of responsibility for your part, for his part, her part, whatever this is, and a general understanding. So this is good. The next card is the Magician, which shows that actually you're back in your, oh wow, got the Magician twice. You're back in your back in control of your own power and understanding of your potential. You feel powerful. You feel, the positive side of this is that you feel like, you have the ability to change anything or be in control of, anything. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, so the Two of Cups is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Star, and the Ten of Swords. Again, we've got this child energy. Keeps coming up. Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus, doesn't have to be, could be in their chart. So yeah, now you're a united front and you're both nurturing this child together, and you're also looking after each other, during times when your child isn't in the vicinity, like when your child's in bed. You can actually have an open, honest discussion about how to deal with things moving forward. The star showing again is that, this is all about, this could be a healing card as well, okay? So if your child is involved in, whether it's mental health challenges or physical health challenges, this is a path to healing for them as well. They are going through a period of healing with your help, obviously, yours and your partner's help, which is great. The Ten of Swords also showing that this is very much an up and down process, but the Ten of Swords does indicate the end of a phase of this journey. And it might be a painful end. It might be that there's going to be bad days, there's going to be good days, but during this healing process, it's that whole thing about, you get to a point where you have to do the thing that hurts the most. You have to talk about the thing that hurts the most. And once that's done, we can move on. But this is where it's difficult, and it's probably more painful for you to witness it, Leo, with your child, than it is for them to experience it. So the Magician is next. Again, as I said, that's showing you are trusting your potential. You're trusting in your ability, okay, to be, first of all, to be a good parent. You're not questioning yourself about that. And this is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Ace of Wands. The Three of Pentacles showing that teamwork, because you have got your partner supporting you. And this has actually got a profound effect on your child as well, having you both on board. The Magician, again, showing that you're determined. You are fully embracing the potential of the future. So even though things are difficult and you've got to get there first, you're embracing the fact that everything's going to be fine. The Ace of Wands also showing that for some of you, this has inspired you, okay? This has inspired you to do something, maybe even branch out, do something, because you kind of realise, first of all, how rewarding it is to be able to help a child that's struggling, even if it's your own, and that you could potentially do this for other children. And for some of you, you might be looking into opportunities of how you can go about that, as a job, as a career, even as a charity, whatever this might be. I do see that you're coming up with ideas about, or you're being inspired to do some research on that. The next card is the Four of Cups. Okay, so again, this is about feeling a bit stuck. It's about, you felt like you were really getting somewhere and everything's just sort of stalled, and you may be waiting for something. You may be waiting for, an appointment or something, which means you can get to the next level. But you're feeling stuck, and because of that, the energy is draining you and you're starting to feel disinterested. I don't think it's disinterested in your child by any means, but you're fed up with hearing excuses. It's that kind of energy. This is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Four of Wands. So this is where you start thinking about other ways to approach this, okay? I feel like you're constantly adapting and assessing to what's going on. You're bending, you're flexing with the rolling with the changes, if that makes sense. So as soon as something feels like it's no longer working, or you're not getting what you want from the situation, then that's where you reassess and you change your approach. And that's what the Seven of Cups, I feel like, is about, because I feel like you have a lot of opportunities here to, if this isn't working, we're going to stop doing that, we're going to go with that. The Seven of Swords also showing that, again, there is still a level of, sneakiness, or do you know what this could actually represent? And I think this is all part of the journey that your child may be going through. They may go through a period where they're keeping things to themselves, or they're not being honest with you. Okay. And I think it's just coming from a place of them trying to protect you. Okay. Especially when they've gone through the hardest part of all, and they've had to, reveal their truth or their feelings or whatever this was that was really painful, but probably more painful for you. That's kind of exhausted them, and they've thought, well, I've done the hardest work now, so I can just relax. And next time there's a difficult situation or something happens, say, for example, they're at school and they have an incident happen where someone, there's a bullying situation, or, something that you would need to know about, they're going to keep that from you because they don't want this dragging on. They've had enough. They just want it over. And they know that if they bring this up, it's all going to continue and drag on. So just be aware of that. But I think you will know intuitively if there's something going on with your child that you don't know about. The Four of Wands also shows that you are, again, a united front, and you're happy in your marriage. You're happy with your partner, the way they are stepping up and supporting you, as well as, making you feel that you two are a united front. This is also about opportunity again, the Four of Wands. There's an opportunity for you to step through to a new beginning. But there's something about this energy that makes you think, what? Like, I haven't reached that finish line yet. That's not right. Surely I've got to go round again. It's like seeing a finish line and you're doing a race and you're like, oh no, it's not my finish line. I've got to go round again. But that finish line is there for you, okay? It's showing you, if you come through, you're going to step into new energy. The Hanged Man also showing here that this is a waiting game. This isn't going to get resolved overnight. There's a process, and there's stages. There's stages with this, there's stages with healing, there's stages with everything. And on this journey, it's not just about your child or whoever this is about. This is about you and how you're growing as a person as well. It's how you're developing from this situation, though you won't be thinking about that. The Fool shows exactly that this is a new journey. Okay, this is a new journey where you're learning new things, and it's actually, this is about you developing as a person. The Hierophant again coming in to show that this has actually strengthened probably your marriage, even though to begin with it was a bit tricky, but it has strengthened your marriage. And I think you are able to communicate on a much clearer level than you ever have done before. And that may well have been one of your bugbears with your partner, is that you couldn't get them to have a serious conversation with you when it mattered. The Nine of Swords also showing that, there's anxiety here, there's worry. There always will be, regarding your children and also regarding your husband. But I think there's a worry about what's next, You're, again, like I said at the beginning of the reading, you're anticipating the worst. There's always that level of, I'm ready, I've got my guard up, come on, give me the worst. But at the same time, even though you're trying to be so strong, you're going to bed at night and that's when you let your guard down and you worry. And You worry about the future, as in, we're not talking about tomorrow, we're not talking about next year. You're worrying about this person when they're an adult and how that's going to affect them. So let's have a look at your future. Did I do your future? Did I do your future? I cannot remember. I think I did. Is this the future I'm on now? Wow. Let me think about this. So we did the recent past, showing there might have been something going on with court. Okay, I'm going to have to cover myself here. This is what happens when you do tarot readings, a lot of tarot readings, one after the other. So I cannot remember if we just pulled cards for the future. So I know we did Simplicity Tarot. Did we do Simplicity Tarot? I've showed you this deck. I think we did do the future. Yeah, we did. This is the future, isn't it? Wow, I'm going crazy. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I haven't just lost like 50 subscribers because I'm cuckoo. Thank you so much. Yeah, please, if you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe and comment so you can catch me on new videos when they come out. And in the meantime, I'll see you in my next video. Enjoy the journey.